You're tuned to the King Media Broadcasting Network. Welcome to One-on-One Web TV, brought to you by the Ohlson Group, a national insurance marketing organization headquartered in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm your host, Al Stone. Today's moderator, as usual, is Raymond J. Ohlson, CLU, the founder and CEO of the Ohlson Group. We're proud to present these brief promotional interviews with some of the Ohlson Group's leading associates from around the country. This is not a television show, but I'm sure you'll enjoy today's interview with Max Bolka, a 28-year veteran of the financial services industry who developed and served a nationwide planning and investment clientele. Today, Max builds enlightened entrepreneurs of all kinds worldwide through his dynamic speaking, insightful writing, and comprehensive business development coaching program. Max is both a masterful teacher and entertaining speaker, having spoken everywhere from India to Indiana, including some of the largest sales and educational events at broker-dealer annual conferences, state and national financial planning association symposiums, and the $1 Million Roundtable. His practice management articles have been published by virtually every major industry magazine and website. In his new book, Success is a State of Mind, Max offers a revealing look from his years of experience in the world of finance, from money and economics to building and sustaining high-quality relationships. Now, to learn more about Max Bolka, here is our moderator, Raymond J. Ohlson.
Thanks, Al, and welcome to a very special one-on-one with a great guy, a friend, a great business coach, and a mentor, Mr. Max Bolka. Welcome to the show, Max.
Pleasure, Ray. Thanks for having me.
Let me give you a little bit of background. I know Al did, but he is the president, the founder of Comprehensive Building Consulting in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina. And many of you, or some of you, may remember Max. He spoke at our incentive trip in April 2010 on Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. And here we are again at the beautiful Omni Severin Hotel, downtown Indianapolis, where we're having our summer gathering of our top producers from around the country. And we're just getting Max fired up because he has to speak in about an hour. So Max, I don't know where we start. We do know that he's written this tremendous book. It's a critically acclaimed book. Success is a State of Mind. And I really have to say, Max, I've heard many, many people speak, and the reason you're back here in front of the group and that I'm so confident in what you're doing is because I heard you the first time, and you made me think. So I think maybe, how about if we start out with, if I could read your tagline, which I like, is building first-class financial advisors and enlightened entrepreneurs. That's quite a statement, Max. How do you do that?
Well, as you know, Ray, I'm a 28-year veteran in the financial services industry, and I developed and served a nationwide financial planning and investment clientele. Yeah. Also, for the last 15 years, I've been coaching and consulting with advisors and entrepreneurs of all kinds around the country in all areas of practice management, business and personal development. So we'll cover things like goal setting, developing a meaningful mission, business and strategic planning, of course, all aspects of sales and marketing, time management, office systems, staffing and compensation, and the future of the industry. So everything on the business development side, and then also on the personal development side. So I do one-on-one coaching for advisors and entrepreneurs all over the country.
And from what I understand, too, your network of people that you have, when you're talking about everything from soup to nuts, whether it's administration, marketing, and sales, you have a cadre of people that you could call on, if need be, to come in and assist you in the areas that might not be your specialty.
That's correct. I've networked with some of the best experts around the country. Mark Victor Hansen, Les Brown, Deepak Chopra, Johnny Gray, Marcy Shimoff, and a multitude of experts.
Well, those are some pretty good names. Very good
names.
Thank you. When I'm reading your book, let's talk a little bit about your book, because I think it talks a lot about you, and this is why I strongly encourage everyone to buy this book, because this isn't your just feel good, get rich quick, or you're not telling people you got to make extra calls or work the extra 2 hours. You talk about people being good personally and professionally, as you said. I mean, what is your overall premise if you had to distill it down into just a few things? And I know this is tough, but when you're talking to your advisors and you're offering them consulting and coaching services, what's the biggest message you're trying to get across to them?
Well, it's interesting, Ray, because as I mentioned at the top, I've been doing this for 15 years on the consulting side. And very often I would take two financial advisors, and they're identical in every way, shape, and form. They're about the same income range. They offer the same services and products. They've got the same target markets. And I would run them through my very personalized one-year coaching program. And one would end up vastly more successful than the other. And I said, what is going on here? I had been doing it long enough that I knew my program worked, and what I determined was it's all right here. If we can change what goes on here and what comes out here, then what goes in their wallet's going to change. So I started getting into more of the personal development and the inner game of success, and hence when the book came along, Success is a State of Mind, I jumped at that opportunity.
Yeah, well, you know what, you're so right. It's tough to be right professionally or in your business if you're carrying these big buckets of worry, it appears to me, that are wearing down on you. I think it causes you to be more fearful, and it would appear to me too that you're less confident.
Yeah.
And fearful that instead of, this is my great opportunity, that I need to go, you just kind of draw in. And you said something last night at dinner, and I'm not going to be able to quote it exactly, but something about, you step out of your boundaries, or,
We want to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
There you go.
I think somebody mentioned life begins at this point of being uncomfortable.
There you go.
So we want to stretch our boundaries. Clients can tell how authentic you're being.
Right.
So if we just teach them more sales and marketing techniques, that's what's going to come across as a technique.
Okay.
But if we can teach them how to be themselves and be authentic, that's what's coming through. And as you know, Ray, in this business, being trustworthy all comes down to how authentic you can be.
Right. It's that credibility, isn't it?
Correct.
And you're so good at credibility marketing. You promote yourself. You have your book. You speak all around the country. You're even doing a little stint in a movie. We're not going to talk too much about it right now. We have a movie star here. So author, movie star, coach. So when you're dealing with a guy, whether he's in Asheville, Indianapolis, Tuscaloosa, or Peoria, and he's saying, how do I build my credibility? How do I brand? I mean, do you have a few quick ideas that you might give these people?
Well, we want to find out on their mission what it is they actually do. Most advisors cannot articulate what they do for a living. They say, I help clients' dreams come true. Well, that's too ambiguous. We want to take the essence of who you are and put it out there for them to see. And it doesn't matter. It's not going to resonate with everybody. But we don't need everybody to be a client. According to our business plan, we only need X number of people with X amount of money to become clients. So we actually carve out that niche and go for it. And when we do that, you're a unique advisor serving a unique market.
It's good. And when you talk about we only need so many clients, something that we've talked about in the past, and I know that you work with your clients with, sometimes you need to fire some customers, don't you? I mean, you can waste so much time on what I'm going to call the customer that you could lose the relationship with the client, but you're fearful of, I've got to stay good to that transactional guy because I need that money.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when we all start out, we will sell anything to anybody.
Right.
But, give it 5 or 10 years, and they end up calling me saying, help, I'm working 24/7, got all these customers but no clients, and I don't have enough money. So almost everybody at stage 2 of their business has to upgrade. And that means getting rid of the clients, the customers that are down here. And what we want to do, really, this is possible. I help advisors get nothing but all A clients, give them all A-level service, and collect all A-level revenue. And that's when you've got the business humming on all cylinders.
Okay, well, let's sell some services here for a minute. I know that for our viewers, we can't give them enough insight into your organization today or what you do. And again, I have the luxury of knowing you, and you do a great job. What type of services would you offer financial advisors out there today? I mean, what is your menu with coaching?
Well, I do personally one-on-one coaching.
Okay.
It's a year-long program directly with me.
Okay.
So I'm not selling it and then handing it off to somebody
Perfect.
else.
Okay.
You get me day in and day out for a year,
Okay.
and that guarantees results.
Okay.
We also do, along with my wife, we do retreats. Group retreats. We only take 10 people, and we do it in Asheville, North Carolina, where I live in the mountains in the summertime, and then in Punta Mita, Mexico in the winter, which is on the west coast,
Okay.
right on the beach at a beautiful resort.
Okay.
So we take 10 people plus my wife and I are 12. So that's how we get this information out.
Perfect. Well, I wish we had more time to speak about this, but you know, you do offer unique service. I was talking with someone the other day, and for all of you watching, you know, I've been doing this for quite some time, and a very good friend of mine said, you go to self-help meetings and you read self-help books? I said, well, of course I do. I seek them out because I can always garner information from other people that are successful. So one of the things the Ohlson Group is very proud of is to have a relationship with Max Bolka, and he'll be speaking at many of our functions. But I strongly encourage you to contact Max, give us a call at the Ohlson Group, and find out how you can get a discount on the coaching and mentoring services provided by Max Bolka. So Max, again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ray. It's
for
my
being
pleasure.
here. Pleasure's mine, and thanks for taking the time to watch another special one-on-one. And until next time, good selling.
Thanks for joining us on today's One-on-One Web TV. For more information about our guest, Max Bolka, please contact the Ohlson Group, toll free at 1-877-844-0900. For One-on-One Web TV, this is Al Stone.